I don't know if he was gonna bring it up later or not, but the GameStop squeeze
Oh
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
for that. What you make of that?
I did a whole video on that right in the middle of that hype, and it was pretty much a warning video. I told everybody to stay away from it, and basically what my premise was, and I don't know if I was correct. It looks like I was kind of correct, but it just could have been a good educated guess. But I told everybody to stay away from it because when you're taking on Wall Street, you're not just taking on Wall Street. Like Reddit was all about taking on Wall Street. You're taking on the whole government. Wall Street is who holds all those politicians' money. They're the ones who are trading their money and making them more money. So it's not just Wall Street you're taking on. You're taking on everybody. You're taking on the whole government, all their partners around the globe. This is big money that every trader in the world could get together and still probably not touch that much money. To me, it just seemed like a big juicy steak. They were waving the GameStop right in front of everybody's face like, it's not like Wall Street can't see what's going on Reddit. All the information and the squeeze and everything they were doing was right there. Wall Street, I'm sure some of them are on Reddit. If they're not, they probably look at it every once in a while and say, what are these crazy retail traders trying to do now? And it even showed because a bunch of hedge funds were actually on Reddit's side and made billions. Some of the hedge funds got
Yeah.
destroyed, but other ones got rich. And that's normal for Wall Street. The hedge funds will go against each other. So I felt like it was just a ploy to get everybody to pay attention to GameStop while cryptos were down. Cryptos was down at the same time that GameStop was up, and we'd heard at the beginning of the year a lot of hedge funds and bigger money was coming into crypto. I think they came in too fast because the retail traders and stuff have been pushing cryptos up, and they tried to come in, but they don't understand it, so it shot up too fast. Bitcoin ran to 60,000 really quick. It actually from 20 to 50,000 really quick, and when it hit that. I think they had to slow it down, and the only way they could slow it down because they can't control it like they do the stock market and the currency. They can't manipulate it like that. So I think they had to use something outside of the crypto world to distract everybody. It just seemed like a distraction to me because I didn't buy any GameStop. I day traded it a couple of times in and out quick positions, but as far as actually buying any to hold, I didn't do any of that. Instead, I went to the altcoins and Bitcoin and all of that, and I loaded up. I loaded up on them because they were cheap. They were in a big dip. January has already started. December and January had already started, but that was about, what was the GameStop? About February, mid-February, or beginning of February, something like that. Well, I went and loaded up. And sure enough, GameStop started crashing the next couple of days. And, it did have some volatility up and down, up and down. But crypto since then have been hot. So, like I said, I don't know if I was right or I just made a good educated guess, but it worked out for me. I don't know if anybody listened to me and
My take on it, I like that you took a more responsible approach and told people relax. You may get hurt. Me, I took I'm not going to touch it, but I'm rooting for y'all. I was entertained. I like to see the war, and I looked at it as it was Wall Street already beefing with each other from the jump. Some big player here, some big player over here, and they just utilize Reddit to fulfill their own agenda because it takes a lot of money to move.
Yeah, exactly.
A bunch of retailers can't do that. Maybe I don't know how much money them retailers got, but the average retailer ain't moving the price that high. And it's interesting that ain't GameStop still like $100 right now to this day?
Yeah, it's come back up. It was all the way back down to 40, and then it came back up like 200. I think yesterday it was back up around 200. So, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like one of them Wall Street games, like you were saying. That is kind of my thoughts on it too. And I was cheering them on too. I was like, hey, if you guys really think you can take on Wall Street, I hope you do. But I mean, I just know what's on Wall Street and who's in control of all that. And that's a big task for some guys who get on the internet and talk about it. Like, more power to them for trying. But I just felt like, man, that's a losing battle. So
I'm not going to count GameStop out all the way now because of that pump. Because with that pump, GameStop has access to money that it didn't have. Yeah. And if they can spend it the right way, now it can become a valuable company. So this interesting things. I'm just watching and studying. And if I see it in the future again, maybe I'll oblige, but I think this is just a learning moment for me.
Yeah. It was a learning moment for me too. Like I kind of tooted my own horn that I felt like I was right, but like I said, I didn't know that. I maybe got lucky, or I don't really like to use luck in the stock market. You can get lucky, but like I said, I made a good educated guess.
Luck is just a side effect of hard work and intelligence anyway. So.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was, but it worked out for me. That's all I know. So hopefully anybody else who listened to that video, it worked out for them as well.